Welcome everybody, and thank you for coming for this grand celebration. This is the kickoff of the beginning, a celebration of 3 counties, Carter, Unicoi, and Washington, coming together in a private-public partnership. Very exciting time. This has been 2 years in the making, and I think you're going to learn lots about what we've been up to and what we hope to accomplish in the future.
So I think I know most everyone in this room. I've tried to get around and at least say hello to you, but for those I didn't get to speak to, my name is Mitch Miller. I'm CEO of the Washington County Economic Development Council, which is going to be forming into the Northeast Tennessee Regional Economic Partnership. So we've all heard the phrase, good things take time. I've also heard our past chairman, Mr. Tommy Burleson, say economic development is a process, not a project. This certainly holds true for this project. It was a process. So a little over 2 years ago, Joe Grandy, myself, and a few others started this process of talking with leaders on the public sector side, but also on the private sector side within Carter, Unicoi, and Washington counties. And with that, we all came to the conclusion we're a heck of a lot better working together. There's so many things that makes this place special, and at the end of the day, as you see it here, all that separates us are political boundaries. So I'm proud to announce today and what it signifies that we're breaking those barriers and acting as one, working together. So almost 3 years ago, we started talking with leaders on the public and private side about what it's going to take to get to this point today. It's going to take capital, it's going to take leadership, it's going to take a vision. So during that time, as we formulated a plan, working with folks and leaders throughout the community, we also started drafting a plan, and I want to talk about that plan of work tonight. The first step in the entire process was formulating a regional partnership, getting to the point to where we are today. But there are 5 pillars, 5 elements that are really going to make this work. At the end of the day, too, if we can carry out this plan and work together with leadership across the board, we'll see great success. So first and foremost, and honestly, probably the most important element of this plan is working with our existing companies. There's a lot of industry out here in the room today, and we really appreciate all that you do in providing jobs to our citizens, investing, supporting our small business, and also supporting our nonprofits throughout the community. I certainly appreciate all your support being here and making this possible as well. If we're not out talking to you, we're not doing our job. You are what makes our economy tick. You provide opportunities for people to grow here and stay here. Some of the things that we're going to be doing with this program is really capitalizing on what we've set across with the Washington County Economic Development Council. Working with you to celebrate your success, years of service in the community, such as the Milestone Achievement Awards, and spanning that across the region. Business visitation is going to be a key element as well. If we're not walking through your doors, asking what is going on, how we can help you be successful, we're not doing our job. But one of the things I'm really excited about is the creation of a new program, one that Alicia Summers, our VP of Business Development, came up with, that ultimately is going to create a platform for our manufacturers to sit down and talk about what's going on, whether it's through regulatory issues, whether it's through supply chains, or just general networking. And that's the creation of the MADE program, meaning manufactured, assembled, developed, and engineered. This is going to be a critical component, and it's critical that we help you be successful. Another very, very important piece in our program of work is focusing on aggressively marketing our metro region. It's utilizing technology with Google Maps and Story Maps to tell our story electronically across the world. It's videos like you just saw, showcasing how beautiful this region is and the opportunities that exist here. But it also goes on the internal standpoint, like things that we're doing here tonight, or that I was doing 2 days ago in Irwin speaking to Kiwanis. We have to get out and we have to talk about the great success that we're having and the things that we're doing, creating opportunities for folks to succeed. So that is vitally important, as well as brand awareness. This place is really special to me. I've been here almost 7 years now. And some of the things that make it special, it needs to be told to the world. Whether it's the Tweetsie Trail, East Tennessee State University, Mountain States, beyond. There's so many great things here that we all can be telling the story about, enhancing our brand. A vital piece in order for us to be successful as well, and this goes across borders, is working on site development and infrastructure. This opportunity with the regional partnership will create an opportunity for our governmental bodies to work together, for our private investors and private folks to encourage our governments to work together. We've got to address needs on new business parks, enhancing infrastructure, because at the end of the day, economies are regional. If we don't focus on this together, we're all going to fail together. We have to be able to work together, and we have to look at the best possible opportunity for all of us to succeed. Looking at where the next business park is going to be, all the way down to enhancing our downtowns and the atmosphere that comes with that. With that as well, which can be a touchy subject, we have to be competitive, and that takes incentives. We've done a great job working with leadership in Washington and County and Johnson City, addressing needs, creating opportunities for folks to expand, and incentives are part of that. We want to continue that, moving into Unicoi County and Carter County as well, working together. And probably one of the equally most important things is keeping you all informed. You are all stakeholders in economic development. You are all stakeholders in this regional partnership. It's important that we keep you informed, keep you at the table, because you will help us land opportunities for businesses to locate here. What we are going to be doing with the regional partnership is having a series of events. We'll look to have those throughout the year, celebrating some of the success that we've had, entertaining new folks looking to move into the area, but also really looking at ways that we can get other folks involved and informed. Newsletters will be coming out quarterly, talking about the success that we've had, things that are on the horizon and things that we're doing, and then also working closely and better with our media. It's important that you help us tell the story as well. We need you just as much as us telling the story, whether it be through social media or on our own website. And then lastly, as we talk about internal marketing, it's also community engagement, making sure that we're speaking at Kiwanis, Rotary, United Way, other places, talking about how great this region is. In the last part of our program, it's really a piece that I find the most exciting. You know, I'm not from this region, I am from Charlotte. Larry Durham, he is from Charlotte as well. We talk about a lot of things, especially how bad our Carolina Panthers were this year. But as we both talk, we engage a lot with the younger generation, and whether it's Larry hiring folks or me just trying to be young in my own mind. The outdoor assets we have, the natural capital that exists today from our mountains, our streams, our opportunities that we have with our downtowns, that's going to be a vital part, really of our growth of this region. I had the opportunity last week to sit around the table, an economic development roundtable with 50 economic developers in the South. And for half of a day, we talked about the challenge of workforce development. We are going to be in a position moving forward where our jobs as economic developers will change drastically. We're not just recruiting companies, we're recruiting people. We have to recruit talent to this area. We have to showcase this area to the next generation. And it's more than just bringing in companies, it's supplying a talented workforce to our existing companies. It's imperative that we take care of those folks and give them opportunities to succeed because they pay taxes here. They create jobs for our citizens. They're a big part of our economic tax base. So one of the things that we are focused on right now that you may have read about is a national recreation area encompassing our MSA. Trying to enhance on the natural capital side as well, but also utilizing the advantages that we have with our mountains, our streams, and our great companies and our vibrant atmosphere with our downtowns to attract talent. This past year, we had the opportunity to create a program that will continue called Kinetic. Companies like Mullican Flooring, Nuclear Fuel Services, A.O. Smith, and others were all part of that program where we reached out to over 20 universities in the Southeast and asked individuals to consider filling out an application to come visit our area for an all-expense-paid 3-day trip to our region. With that, they got to experience those great companies and what was going on within their own four walls and the products they make that they ship all over the place. They're also exploring the outdoors, whether it was hiking Buffalo Mountain, riding the Tweetsie Trail with Trek, and doing yoga in the park, which I did not do. And then capping it off with the largest college football game to be played at Bristol Motor Speedway. These are all pieces that enhance our brand, enhance our message, and ultimately these kids left this region knowing about our community. That's important. And I'm excited to say too, folks like Larry have hired folks from outside the region that were part of this program. A.O. Smith has reached out to several folks as well about opportunities and availabilities with jobs. What we were able to do was meet a need and a demand these companies were looking at. So it's something we want to continue to do with our program of work, but at the end of the day, we can't do it alone. It's more than our economic development team, It's more than our political leaders. It's all of us working together, public, private, for a greater good. So thank you all for being here tonight. I appreciate all that you do, all that you have done to get us to this point today.